Spooky season has come and gone. However, I have played a few spooky games over this course, and I think it's time we pass a little judgment. Number 1, Blair Witch. You're either a private detective or a retired detective, I actually can't remember. You're set out to find a missing child, and you're joining the hunt looking through these woods. Thankfully, you're not alone and you have your faithful companion Bullet to help you out. Bullet's great, however, he is quite hard to see in the dark, so I highly suggest picking out a brightly colored collar for him. I was very thankful when I picked out the blue one. As you can see, it is very creepy, very dark, very environment heavy in this game, which just adds that eeriness of always feeling watched. You'll find clues and hints and little collectibles throughout the game. However, it's important that you remember choices matter.
It's okay, buddy.
Choose
It's all
wisely.
gone. See? Wait, what? Where'd all the water go? Is this really the right way back? Either I'm going crazy or...
PTSD and discerning realities are central focuses of this game, and I will say this game probably has one of the coolest uses of a camcorder. You can kind of see it a little bit there. I won't spoil all the uses for it, but I do highly recommend this game. It is very story driven, but god, is it so good. It's so good. Just go play it.
Did he kill them all?
Number 2, the Mortuary Assistant. I actually recorded this around Christmas last year, which is why some of the decor is still up in that festive season. The devs are really good about changing them throughout the year, which I think is quite nice of them.
Alright, let's check you out.
As a side note, I really like the main character. She's quite cheeky and down
At least
to
I can
earth.
keep track of things.
So the idea is that you're a young woman that's trying to progress her career as a funeral director, and she gets a call in the middle of the night about some emergency cases.
Hello?
And things start to get a bit weird.
Nope. New job. I'm getting out of here.
See what I mean about the main character? She's great. So, through this whole thing, you get definitely a lot of jump scares, definitely a lot of creepiness and such, but the idea is that you stay on track. You just need to get these cases done and then you can go. So, you actually do need to put a lot into each one of these cases. You have to document all of the injuries or whatever you find on the body. Then you need to prepare it as best as possible. So like, for example, if you need to close the jaw, they show you how to do that and stuff. And some of it is quite disturbing, but a lot of it's actually quite educational. And what I will say is the controls are quite clunky. Number 3, From the Darkness. I picked this up on a whim because I enjoyed the concept of it. It seemed like it was playing with a lot of dark elements, that fear of the dark, isolated sounds, and ambient sounds as well, which I think are really key to making horror and certain games quite creepy. This elevator alone had me quite creeped out, and I think that's a great way to start a game. It is relatively short. I think it was only about an hour or so. Now, I can't exactly remember what your role in this is. You're either a landlord that's investigating a noise complaint, or you're a distant relative. Either way, you need to go in and figure out why there's noises coming from this apartment, even though it's been abandoned for a really long time, and you happen to have a key, so either way, you have entry into the place. See what I was saying about the sound? And again with the ambiance. Also, any game that gives me this prompt before I'm supposed to open a door is just plain evil.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Number 4, Slay the Princess. A point-and-click, kind of adventure story game. This game won't be for everyone, but just the narration's so good.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take a look at the cursor before you pick up the blade. That's important.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That hint I just gave you could potentially save your outcomes. Your choices matter in this game, and definitely don't take it at face value. This game is really complex.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
This game...
Don't let it fool you. It's all part
This
of the
game.
manipulation.
It's just phenomenal. Go play it. I can't talk about it without spoiling things.
Oh,
Truly.
are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Go play it. Number 4, Of Love and Eternity. This game I was so excited for from the moment that I saw the trailer. However, the demo left something to be desired. The art direction and kind of the storytelling method seemed to still be very cool, very unique, very set apart. However, I couldn't even justify showing you clips of the gameplay because it's just walking. This is the most interesting part.
Brave knight, whose love is true and eternal, whose fate was cruel and untimely. The grip of a malevolent force on your soul has loosened. Your killer is dead.
The music seems really good too. And from such simple
yes.
animation, you get so much
Time
expression
has
too.
betrayed you, and it was some time before your soul found this body once again. Life was taken in a most unnatural way, ripped from your body and left to wander the void. Your beloved has suffered equally so.
This is one I'll keep
Beyond
an eye
is a
on,
world of the
basically.
damned,
Can't
and
recommend
the
it right now.
souls who stray are lost.
Number 6, Sophie's Curse. You're a home nurse that needs to keep these 4 lights running by cranking them. The story's really weak. I think the concept's a little overreaching for no reason because it is supposed to be very simple. Keep these guys powered as much as you can. You can see them monitored off to the side. I will say that the controls are so clunky and confusing, and I think this was more of an experiment piece. I don't mind it, but I have issues with it, and at this point, I probably am very iffy recommending it. Number 7, Choo Choo Charles. If there were ever a game with a weird concept that just works, this is it. You are a demon hunter that has been commissioned to come out to this island to get rid of that lovely demon spider train thing of nightmare fuel. Your train has been donated by the lovely cannon fodder that you just saw get killed. You get a mounted machine gun to take him out. Now the problem is Charles will get super injured and then run away to heal. So you're trying to lure him into mortal combat. Now I didn't know this as I run over our lovely host. Not once, but twice. But he was still alive.
This isn't how things were supposed to end. I thought we could still fight like the old days. Yes, sir. Easy in, easy out. You'll need to do more than I thought, but I don't have time to explain. Find the eggs. Find my son.
Which I actually don't remember his son playing a role at all, now that I think back to it. But the idea is that these eggs would lure him into Mortal Kombat. And you meet some unique characters. And nothing will terrify you more on this planet than being on foot when this thing chases you down like a bat out of hell. Like, I was so scared because all I was thinking is this wooden structure is not going to stop him. And I thought, oh, I'd be safe next to an NPC. Absolutely not. Even they run for cover. So scary, so good. I highly, highly recommend this game. It's simple, to the point. And you know what? Trains. If you liked any of these, if you have other opinions on these games, let me know. And until Judgment Time calls again.